And that was just a butt kick in the day. I mean, it really was. I mean, I wish I could paint a more balanced picture, but defensively it was pretty dominant. Which, to be honest with you, from my perspective, is good. I'm very, because I know our offense is going to be outstanding. I don't have any doubts about that. To see our defense line up and perform consistently. I don't know how many plays we had, but did you have a play count? It was, and not just perform consistently throughout the whole day, but 3 different groups, were equally impressive. So not a lot of drop off, mixed and matched them a little bit. Ones on ones, a lot, twos on one some, and put the ball in different places. To challenge them in different situations. And I just really, really pleased with and our defense, in particular our defensive line. So very, very encouraged. And then offensively, still got a ways to go. But mixed and matched a lot there too. Held Taj out. I think he played maybe 3 or 4 plays, and then wanted to see those other guys. What's kind of been our plan is this week really kind of pulling Taj back and letting those other guys get the majority of the work. Brandon Thomas, he's got a class on Monday, so he can't be here. But so didn't have him in there, and just didn't think that we responded very well. I thought that defensively they had more energy, played more physical, and just wanted a little bit more. They blocked the field goal as well, so I thought just again a dominant performance. But that's spring ball, and we'll have another good physical day on Wednesday, and I'm sure the offense will come back. They've got a lot of pride and character in that group, so it'll be interesting to see how they do Wednesday.
I heard Jordan Leggett continues to shine.
Yeah, he's had a solid spring. I'm very encouraged with him. As I told y'all earlier, he beat one guy that I was, surprised that he would just kind of pick things up as quickly as he has. But he's a good player. Still got a long way to go to be a dependable guy, play in and play out. But he's done a nice job for a guy just getting Seconder continues to impress. Really excited about him. JJ, with flashes, he's got all the talent in the world. He's just still got to put it together. But we got a lot of guys like that it's all there. We just kind of got to get it all pointed in the right direction. But it's going to be a big off season, big summer for a lot of these guys, and then another fall camp. I'm encouraged where we are right now.
At this rate, would you play Leggett, or still way too early?
I think I would say if we were getting ready to play a ball game right now, he would be a guy we'd be getting ready to play. Just simply because of the numbers at the position. That's a position that y'all know how we use the tight ends. We always have a guy in the game tight end wise. It's a lot of times 2, sometimes 3 tight ends, depending on what we're doing personnel wise. We've only got 5, so he's a guy that's definitely in the mix, but still a ways to go. But if he keeps progressing, he'll have an opportunity to be in the mix.
Are there 2 or 3 things that you want to achieve Saturday, springing forward off of this?
Well, I just want to see, because you split the team, and I want to see them have some fun. Number one, they've worked hard this whole off season. We've grinded them pretty good from our strength conditioning program to the mat drills to spring ball meetings. We've challenged them in a lot of areas. So I want to see them be able to come out here and have a little fun and finish spring on a positive note. But I want to see them compete. Anytime you step in this field, I want to see a competitiveness, that's tangible, and that they should play to win. And I want to see guys improve. Even though it's the last day, and it is a split team, they still the assignments are the same. And so I just want to see them continue to show that they're grasping what we're asking them to do and improving.
Good to have your buddy Mickey Conn here today.
Yeah. He came in. It was good to see Nick actually got the first score of the day. He hit a long pass over the top to Rodriguez and ended up punching in right after that. And then we only had one other score offensively, but it was a 99-yard score. So that was the one thing that was probably most disappointing defensively is, we started a drive from the -1 and Sharon Pete hit Sharon Pete and took it about
49 yards.
Yeah, about 50 yards. So Newt just ran away from everybody. But so that was about the only thing that was disappointing. But yeah, Mickey was here today. And, he's been up here studying a little ball.
Who threw the touchdown to Sharon?
I believe that was
Kelly.
Chad. Yeah, Chad did that.
What'd you think?
It was just a screen. It was just a screen, and he just made a guy miss and outran them all.
What'd you think of quarterbacks today?
Just okay. You know, I didn't really see the leadership on offense that you'd like to see. Didn't see anybody really step up in the offensive line. You know, really anywhere. Receiver, tight ends. I mean, they just kind of looked like they were going through the motions to me.
It may not be worthy of excuse, but does it send a signal when you say I'm going to play my starter for 4 plays and then see how the rest of it goes?
No, they send a message.
Yeah, to your offense.
No, they I mean, heck, they knew coming in. They knew exactly how we were going to go through the scrimmage. You would like to see just the opposite.
Yeah,
You'd like to see guys spark to say, "Hey, man, I got the opportunity to run the show here," and but it's not just the quarterbacks. I mean, it's everybody, and just didn't see that. Just didn't see that response, that spark. But listen, that's why we did it, because I mean, hey, Taj may be over there with a bad big toe. I mean, guys got to play, and guys got to respond. Everybody's got a job to do, whether Taj Boyd's in there or not.
You won 10, then you won 11. Spring practice is almost done. You look at this team the last several weeks. You just see it that this team has the torque to take that next step. I mean, or do you not see it yet?
Well, I mean,
The makings.
winning 10, winning 11, winning a number of games. I mean, those are things that because again, the ball's not round and it can bounce crazy ways, and I think at the end of the day, you have to always look at your season, evaluate the big picture and what happened, and
They can be better.
It could be better, could be worse, but we could still be, from a win-loss standpoint, but we could be a better team. Just maybe we get a couple of tough breaks, maybe there's a couple of injuries. Who knows? But the thing that's encouraging to me is I like where we are defensively. And we have not been at this point in a couple of years from a overall personnel, depth, experience, just standpoint. And that's the thing that there's one thing I'm coming out of spring feeling good about. It's that I think we're just way further along defensively than we've been in a while. And when you're good on defense, you got a chance. And offensively, we got a lot of weapons. We got a lot of people back. We just lost one offensive lineman. And when I see what our defensive line is doing to our offensive line right now, it's pretty encouraging to me. I know that's a crazy way to look at it, but I know we're going to be fine offensively. We'll get it together on that side of the ball. Good players and good coaches. Just very encouraged to see how we're competing on that defensive side. And so with that, that just gives me confidence coming out of this thing that, hey, we're going to have a chance to be a very, very good football team. But how many wins that is, who knows? I mean, we've got a real tough schedule. I mean, but you may, a lot of times games come down a few plays here or there, and maybe it goes your way, and maybe there's an injury or two. Who knows? But I don't see any reason why we can't be a very good team.
All set.